Top 3 best vegetables for arthritis, pain relief, and inflammation. Natural remedies you need to try. If you're watching this, chances are you're looking for real natural ways to ease arthritis pain and reduce that stubborn inflammation. Maybe you've tried medications that left you with more side effects than relief. Or maybe you're just starting your journey toward healing your joints the natural way. Either way, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into 3 powerful vegetables that can make a big difference in how your body feels. From fighting off inflammation to protecting your joints and helping you move more comfortably. And the best part? These aren't expensive or hard to find. They're everyday veggies that might already be in your kitchen. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's talk about the top vegetables you should be adding to your plate if you're serious about tackling arthritis and feeling better naturally. Ready? Let's get into it. Number 1, broccoli, the anti-inflammatory powerhouse. Now hold on. I know what you're thinking. Broccoli? Really? That green little tree from your childhood dinner plate? Maybe it brings back memories of overcooked, flavorless lumps that you had to eat before dessert. But stay with me, because what I'm about to share might completely change the way you look at this humble vegetable, especially if you're living with arthritis. Broccoli isn't just a vegetable, it's medicine in disguise. It's one of the most powerful natural tools you can give your body if you're dealing with chronic inflammation, joint pain, stiffness, all the things that come with arthritis. And the reason is simple. Broccoli is packed with something extraordinary called sulforaphane. Now, I know that sounds like something from a science lab, but here's what you need to know. Sulforaphane is a natural compound found in broccoli that helps block the enzymes that trigger joint inflammation and even joint damage. Yes, damage. Not just pain relief, but actual protection from the wear and tear that arthritis causes over time. That's a big deal. Think about the last time your knees didn't want to bend in the morning. Or your fingers felt like they were made of wood. That's inflammation at work. And broccoli, this simple green veggie, steps in quietly and starts reducing that inflammation at the source. You may not feel it overnight, but day by day, meal by meal, it adds up. And it gets better. Broccoli is also loaded with vitamin C, which your body uses to produce collagen, the stuff that cushions and protects your joints. So when you eat broccoli, you're not just fighting inflammation, you're also helping your joints rebuild what arthritis is trying to take away. It also gives you vitamin K for stronger bones, calcium to keep them from thinning, and fiber that supports a healthy gut. And believe it or not, your gut plays a huge role in regulating inflammation throughout the entire body. In other words, broccoli is doing far more than we give it credit for. But here's the best part. You don't have to suffer through it plain and boiled. Roast it until it's golden and crispy with just a bit of olive oil and sea salt. Steam it and toss it with garlic or turmeric. Add it to stir-fries, soups, or even omelets. Some people even blend it into smoothies. And you know what? It actually works. The point is, you have options. Delicious ones. You don't need to eat a mountain of it either. A few servings a week. That's all it takes to start shifting things in your favor. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. And if you've been living with arthritis for a long time, if you've felt discouraged, like nothing you do makes a difference, I see you, I hear you, but I also want to remind you of something important. Your body is always working, always trying to heal, even when it doesn't feel like it. Every time you choose something nourishing like broccoli over processed inflammatory foods, you're giving your body what it needs to fight. You're not just surviving, you're participating in your healing. You're giving your joints a chance. That's something to feel proud of. So next time you pass by that bright green bunch in the produce aisle, don't overlook it. Pick it up, bring it home, cook it the way you like, and know that you're not just eating your vegetables. You're taking a step toward less pain, more energy, and a better quality of life. Because healing doesn't happen in one big leap. It happens in the small, quiet choices we make every day. And choosing broccoli, that's one powerful place to start. Number 2, sweet potatoes, nature's comfort food. Now, let me ask you something. Who doesn't love a warm, roasted sweet potato? There's something about it that just feels like a hug on a plate. That natural sweetness, the creamy texture. It's comforting, filling, and let me tell you, it's not just good for your taste buds, it's good for your joints too. This is one of those rare cases where what feels like comfort food is actually medicine in disguise. Sweet potatoes are more than just delicious. They are deeply anti-inflammatory, and when you're living with arthritis, that's a game changer. This root vegetable is packed with something called beta-carotene, and that's what gives sweet potatoes their beautiful orange glow. But beta-carotene isn't just for looks. Your body converts it into vitamin A, and vitamin A plays a crucial role in calming your immune system and reducing overall inflammation. See, when you have arthritis, especially autoimmune types like rheumatoid arthritis, your immune system can get a little too aggressive. It starts attacking your joints as if they're the enemy. That's what causes the swelling, the pain, the stiffness. But sweet potatoes gently tell your immune system, hey, slow down, let's cool this fire. And that calming effect? It's something your joints will absolutely thank you for. But it doesn't stop there. Sweet potatoes also deliver a solid dose of vitamin C, which, just like we talked about with broccoli, helps your body make collagen. And collagen is the protein that keeps your joints cushioned and flexible. The more collagen your body can produce, the more protected your joints become from wear and tear. Now here's where it gets even better. Sweet potatoes are rich in two key minerals, potassium and magnesium. These help reduce fluid retention and muscle cramps, and they keep your nerves and muscles functioning smoothly. If you ever wake up with that heavy, stiff feeling in your legs or back, you know what I'm talking about. These minerals are your best friends. They help loosen things up naturally, without the side effects of medication. And of course, we've got to talk about fiber. Sweet potatoes are loaded with it. And while we usually think of fiber for digestion, it actually does something even more powerful. It feeds the good bacteria in your gut. And guess what? A healthy gut is directly connected to lower levels of inflammation throughout the entire body. So by eating sweet potatoes, you're not just soothing your stomach, you're calming your immune system too. Now, let's talk about how to eat them, because sweet potatoes are as versatile as they are healing. You can slice them into wedges, drizzle with olive oil, sprinkle a little cinnamon or turmeric, and roast them in the oven until they're golden. Oh yes, that's dinner and dessert in one bite. Or mash them up with a little garlic and almond milk for a creamy side dish that's as comforting as it is nutritious. Want something different? Try sweet potato toast. Just slice it thin, pop it in the toaster, and top it with avocado or almond butter. That's a breakfast that loves your joints. And yes, they even work in smoothies. Don't knock it till you try it. Add a little cooked sweet potato to your banana smoothie with some cinnamon and almond milk. It's like sipping sweet potato pie through a straw. Trust me, it's a treat. But more than the nutrients, more than the recipes, here's what I really want you to remember. Sweet potatoes are comfort food that actually comforts your body. When you're dealing with chronic pain or inflammation, it's easy to crave something warm, something soothing, and so often those foods end up making the inflammation worse. But not sweet potatoes. These little miracles give you that emotional comfort and real physical relief. No guilt, no regret, just nourishment. So the next time you feel that urge to reach for something comforting, make it a sweet potato. Roast it, mash it, blend it, however you like it. And know that with every bite, you're doing something good for your joints, your energy, and your health. That's not just eating, that's self-care. All right, that's number 2 on our list of arthritis-fighting vegetables, sweet potatoes. Nature's comfort food, and quite possibly your new favorite. Stick around, because next up, we're diving into a leafy green that's easy to add to almost any meal, and it brings serious inflammation-fighting power. Any guesses? Let me know when you're ready. Number 3, spinach, the green that gives back. All right, friend, we've made it to number 3 on our list of the best vegetables for arthritis relief, and I have to admit, this one holds a special place in my heart. It's the quiet champion of the produce aisle, spinach. Now before you roll your eyes and say, really? Spinach? Just hang with me for a second. I know it's not the flashiest vegetable out there. It doesn't have the sweetness of sweet potatoes or the crunch of broccoli. But when it comes to reducing pain, inflammation, and supporting your joints from the inside out, spinach is one of the best tools you can have in your kitchen. Think of spinach like that steady, reliable friend in your life. The one who always shows up, not loud, not dramatic, just dependable, strong, and always doing good behind the scenes. That's what spinach does for your body, especially if you're living with arthritis. Let's get into the why. First off, spinach is loaded, and I mean loaded, with antioxidants. And I know you've heard that word before, but let me tell you what it really means. Antioxidants are like your body's cleanup crew. They go in, find the harmful molecules called free radicals, the ones that cause damage to your cells, and sweep them away before they can cause more harm. Those free radicals? They're major culprits behind oxidative stress, which is directly linked to chronic inflammation, joint pain, and stiffness. Now here's the good news. Spinach is rich in powerful antioxidants like vitamin C, beta-carotene, and especially vitamin E. Vitamin E is a big deal when it comes to arthritis. It helps regulate your immune response, calm down inflammation, and even protect the tissues around your joints. In fact, several studies have shown that people with higher intakes of vitamin E report less joint swelling and pain. And yes, spinach is one of the best natural sources. But it gets better. Spinach also packs a healthy dose of vitamin K, and that's key for bone health. So many people with arthritis, especially older adults, experience increased pain because of weakened bones or low bone density. Vitamin K helps your body use calcium properly, so your bones stay strong, dense, and supported. Add to that some magnesium, which helps relax stiff muscles, and iron, which helps carry oxygen through your bloodstream so your cells can repair and recover. And you've got yourself a leafy green that works overtime for your wellness. And here's my favorite part. Spinach is so easy to work into your day. You don't have to be a gourmet chef. You don't have to prepare for hours. Toss a handful into your morning smoothie. You won't even taste it, I promise. Throw it into your scrambled eggs. Mix it into a pot of soup. Stir it into a warm stew. Add it to your stir fry. Or build a big, hearty salad and top it with whatever you love. Avocado, nuts, roasted veggies, maybe a sprinkle of cheese. Even just a quick sauté with olive oil and garlic makes a delicious, nutrient-packed side dish in under 5 minutes. And here's a little trick. Add a squeeze of lemon juice when you cook it. That touch of vitamin C helps your body absorb more of the iron in the spinach, a small detail that makes a big difference. Now, I know someone's going to ask, can I eat too much spinach? And it's a good question. Spinach does contain something called oxalates, which in very large amounts can contribute to kidney stones in sensitive individuals. But here's the truth. If you're generally healthy and eating a balanced diet, moderate amounts of spinach, like a serving a day or a few times a week, are totally safe. And let's be honest, most of us aren't exactly drowning in leafy greens. So adding a little more? That's almost always a step in the right direction. What I really want you to take away is this. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens meal by meal, one thoughtful choice at a time. And when you reach for something like spinach, instead of processed snacks or sugary comfort foods, you're sending a clear message to your body. You're saying, I care about you. I want you to feel better. That mindset, that simple act of choosing nourishment, is powerful. So yes, spinach might not have the hype of kale or the trendiness of some fancy superfood, but it's a quiet hero. It works gently, steadily, and deeply. And when it comes to arthritis relief, it's one of the best allies you can have on your plate. So next time you're at the grocery store, grab a bag of spinach. Try it in something new. Make it part of your routine, because this one simple green can bring so much healing, not just to your joints, but to your whole body. And that wraps up number 3, spinach, the green that gives back. In summary, broccoli, your joint-protecting powerhouse, sweet potatoes, comforting, healing, and full of anti-inflammatory magic. And now, spinach, the quiet, antioxidant-rich warrior that supports you from every angle. These 3 vegetables are simple, affordable, and incredibly effective tools for easing arthritis pain and supporting your long-term wellness. And you don't have to do it all at once. Just start small. Maybe tomorrow morning it's scrambled eggs with spinach. Maybe it's roasted sweet potatoes instead of fries. Whatever you choose, celebrate it. Because every step you take toward healing is a step that matters. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more natural healing tips, and drop a comment below. Let me know which of these veggies you're excited to try. Until next time, take care of yourself, be kind to your body, and keep choosing foods that help you heal.